But yeah, I mean, I don't know about you two, but if you've never seen the OG, like, it used to be what it looked like. It was like folders, and everything was just simply categorized. I mean, like, my 360 ain't hooked up to the internet, so all those shitty Xbox logos, those are all supposed to be ads and shit. Like, it looks so terrible, online or offline. It looks fucking awful. But, you know, so is the state of the digital marketplace these days. But yeah, I'm not into mobile games. The only mobile game I am actually ever been interested in right now ain't even released yet in America, and it's the mobile game Yoko Taro worked on. Like, I'm actually genuinely interested in that getting released in America, and it keeps getting delayed. Outside of that, I've just had no fucking interest in mobile games because the majority of them are just time wasting cash grabs most time. And they put, like, my parents download all those kind of freemium mobile games, and it forces ads and shit to play on their phones and shit. So that's what you get for blindly agreeing to shit. It's like, that's how those games get the fucking money. It's either you go through shitloads of transactions to do the game, or they display shitloads of ads on your phone. I would say I think that Nintendo consoles usually have decent menus. Yeah, the Switch, not my favorite, but still way leagues better than the fucking 360. Like, the current 360 menu, which, well, I think it'll never change at this point. I mean, you know, it's a previous console generation. I don't think it's changing, but anyway, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna turn my camera off for this. So,
if there's any place a soul would go, it's in your memories. People you remember are with you forever. No use for the past.
okay. And there's the opening cutscene. I hadn't seen that in like a bazillion years. So, Lost Odyssey. Man, I don't remember this fucking menu. Like, when we tested this out, like, I was like, wow, I don't remember the menu being so non-existent. So, A Thousand Years Dreams, for anyone who's not familiar with this game, it has like a weird visual novel. Well, not visual novel. I guess I should say novel, because there's not really any visuals with them. But you can the character doesn't have any real memory. So, things can trigger his memory, and he'll remember these really long, and I mean long, like, they can be like 15 to 30 minutes fucking long. So, I hope you like those aspects. If not, well, that's in you. Most of them are optional. I believe there is an achievement for getting all of them, but I'm not gonna necessarily avoid them. Because, to be honest, 2 of them will... I remember one that was Willie said that actually just put tears in my eye. Like, they'll well win and everything. But... anyway. But yeah, like, that's my big thing with the Switch is just... I have to actually physically get up to turn the system off. I kind of find that annoying. The menu itself, I mean, it's pretty much like the PlayStation, where it just shows your current games and slides the older ones to the side, so they're pretty much on par with that. See, JRPGs on the Xbox feel wrong for some reason. They are very... like, the 360's age of having Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey on it was a very strange time to be a JRPG. Because it's like, well, these are, like, made by the guy who made Final Fantasy. How can I pass that up? See, why do you need to turn the system off, though? Because I don't want to over... like, I haven't played my Switch for, like, a month and a half. I don't need heat and energy being ran through it. And good morning, Dan. Just made in time for your game. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. We'll go with normal. We'll have caption on. Oh, wow. You know, it was pretty weird to have a game previous gen actually have multiple languages selectable in English copies. You were lucky if you would get Japanese, but also German, French, and Italian. That's a pretty wide selection, especially for a 360 game. We did an audio test. Everyone said the audio sounded good to them, so... see, battle cursor, let's do save. Auto output, back row is also automatic. Back row is not automatic. Confirmation button. Set the battle command to automatically input by holding the confirmation. I'm not sure what that's talking about. I am not sure what that's talking about. Let's leave that off until we can find out what that is. Yeah, we want those normal, confirmation. Though I do appreciate the fact that, because if you're not familiar with importing, well, I'm not sure on the 360. I would imagine it probably like that. Well, our X is cancel in Japan and O is confirmation. Well, Americans are used to X being conform and O being cancel. So, that's kind of a nice thing that they likely did for Japan, obviously. Music, sound effects, brightness. Oh. I always hated brightness sayings like this. It's like, please adjust your TV. Don't adjust the game. Just your TV. Okay, let's start up. But yeah, we watched the intro and, well, we watched the opening movie that... so, it's been a long time, but... so, to make it clear, I have played through the first disc of this game, as you saw with the test. That was supposed to be the beginning of disc 2, somehow. So, I'm aware of what happens in disc 1. After that, well, I don't know much, to be honest, so... oh no, it has Wumble. No. And I did not see an option to turn that off either. Maybe once we're in game, maybe there'll be an option. We'll see. Man, this is a really dark battlefield. Yeah, Nintendo generally keeps it like that. But yeah, when you import on PlayStation, it can get kind of confusing trying to remember. It's like, oh yeah, I need to swap. And look at these helmets these dudes are wearing. They're like huge. You think that guy with the turban thing in the Souls games is weird? And then you got these people with these weird circle loops in their helmets. This is a pretty brutal battle, though. That is just... Ooh. Some pretty weird war machines, too. Oof. Ah. What? That thing's walking on 3 spider legs? That must be pretty light insides, though. Yeah, bitches, we got revival magic. Yeah, when do you ever see revival magic used in, like, the actual cutscenes and shit? Like, this game's like, yeah, we're just doing it right at the beginning. See? Haha. But in Final Fantasy VII, I believe you could change it. Now, in Final Fantasy Tactics, you couldn't. Tactics, you were stuck with the Japanese button setup. And yeah, Metal Gear has never conformed to America's button setup. It's always remained with Japanese buttons. I don't know if they ever gave the ability to edit them in later entries, but yeah, the original Metal Gear Solid's like, no, I'm just sticking with what we do. But yeah, in Final Fantasy VII, I believe it let you change the buttons. You know, I can't remember what the main killer's name was, actually. Been a while. Yeah, well, we're in a gigantic battle here, by the way. So, my understanding is, like, normally, you know, when you see, like, some kind of quiz show or something, you know, usually a circular button represents okay, and X means, like, bad, decline, negative. So, that's why they like that in Japan. I think with America, just, for some reason, people just felt like the bottom button felt more normal as a conform button. But, like, as for the symbolism of the symbols... Anyway, I didn't get to show this while I was recording, though. I was doing a test. So, if you ever got an original copy of Lost Odyssey, you got a stack tray for 3 discs on the side and 1 game in a slipcover. So my copy, as you can see here, actually has these nice individual disc trays. Now, this was, I believe, originally a case for a Call of Duty collection of games. I can't quite remember. There's a few 360 collection games that have these disc trays. And I used to do dumpster diving for people who aren't aware of that, and that's where I got these. I have a few of them. And both my Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey, I have changed over to them. They are so nice. You have your discs individual, and you don't have to risk them being scratched because 360 discs are shit. But anyway, we got a gigantic army of people here patiently waiting to die. So let's make it do. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You die. Yeah, he's just guarding everything. Now, you might be like, ooh, there's a lot of stuttering, and if you never played the this sounds so weird for me to talk about this way, but if for those who've never played a 360, for games that went very heavy in graphic fidelity, that was basically part of the course, really. I don't really care either way, as long as the game works. But yeah, Lost Odyssey was trying to go for a lot of graphic fidelity. So it does have moments where it has you know, slow down and sometimes flames weird. So. Oh no. You want me to go up against that? You crazy? Like, back away. Let him deal with the machine. Squash him. Oh, fuck. I really hope I can turn the Wumble off, because good lord, I do not like Wumble much anymore. Like, it was a novelty back in the PS1 days, but now it's just annoying. I almost feel like it's a conspiracy to make you eat up your batteries. Well, they're both front, so it doesn't really matter. You know, for like something that you would think would be like a tutorial system, it's not really telling you much. Now, if I remember correctly, the bar in the top right corner there, I think that was like a defensive kind of thing. Like, the lower the bar gets, the lower the defense. I think it was something like that. Let's see, I feel the same way, vibration. Yeah, I mean, some games still can use vibration creatively. But overall, a lot of them are just like, okay, action shit's happening. Go. Just go crazy. No. Do not blade up. Blade down. But don't do it down now. Oh, this is gonna hold. But yeah, as that ball goes down, I believe it causes... I think, if I remember correctly, I think there's like a defense mechanism with the front row, and that's what that ball represents. And as it's broken through, it goes down, and then it basically causes the party to become more vulnerable, if I remember correctly. I'm sure we'll get tutorial shit that'll remind us how all this crap works. Better see if I got any potions, though. See, yes I do. Don't mind if I do.
Okay.
You think you're having too much fun with the... No. It's actually very... Every time it keeps doing that attack, it just goes crazy.
Okay.
I think there better be an option to turn it off, because it will be very annoying if not. Okay, apparently it was the other one I needed to attack. Over your head may be an understatement.
Okay.
Yeah, now the ball is gone, so I think now I'm more vulnerable. He guarded that. Yeah, you'd think they would be explaining some of the mechanics during this, but instead, they were just like, wait, we want it to be big and flashy. Make it look like this gigantic war thing's happening. Yeah, this thing don't go down soon. I'm not gonna have healing to keep myself up.
Okay.
You know, you would have to feel like, you know, we're all very familiar with RPGs, so obviously we would know what to do, but I would feel kind of bad for someone who's never played an RPG before, and they're playing this, and they're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I have items. It'll do less damage now, it's just one. Yeah, it actually did less damage. Nice attention to detail there. Nice little attention to detail. We've been seeing that in Persona 2 a lot. Yeah, a little few flame things though. But yeah, overall, this game had really good graphics though for a 360 game. Because, while the PS3 had a bad start, in the long run, the PS3 was way more powerful. And just goes from a battle into a cutscene. Bubble. Well, you know, some people can be intimidated from things they don't understand or never tried. I'm just saying, like, I could see maybe someone, because it's literally telling you nothing. So, you didn't get any instructions at all doing any of that. You just have the battle menu there. Now, it did do the wing system, which we'll be seeing later here. Because I think the whole point of this was to be flashy, not to really be a tutorial, because, well, it didn't tell you anything. But, yeah, I mean, it's not like they gave you full access to a bunch of stuff, like magic and that. You were still quite limited on what you could do. One! Where's your revive magic now? But yeah, notice it's killing both sides. Oof. I don't quite remember what caused the meteor. I'm pretty sure we learned that one of the two sides summoned it. I think, but I don't quite remember. Woo! Oh, please, I hope I can turn the vibration off. That's just so annoying. And the old head whip. If you want to defeat the enemy, use attack. If you want. Yeah, sometimes people get confused. I mean, I've seen people brain fart on other things. Not to say I don't brain fart on things either, but I don't know. Some people just, you know, we're used to RPGs and that. Some people, you know, obviously there's people out there who've never touched a JRPG or just a turn-based RPG, so, you know, it's kind of hard to put you in that mindset, like, what was it like back when I know jack shit nothing? Like, nothing. Like, back when I first got into RPGs, I really got into the stories more so than the gameplay. Dark Souls. This came out way before Dark Souls. I think Demon Souls may have been out. May have. I can't quite remember. I think it was before Demon Souls even though. But yeah, Battlefield got royally screwed, so you can zoom in. Not really a big thing. I believe, let's see, you can hold that to walk. Hold X to 1. But yeah, when we were testing out the audio, I was like, holy shit, I don't remember the menus looking so plain. They're just so plain. Anyway, please be a vibration off thing. Oh. Is there no way to turn vibration off? Oh, that's... That's... Oh, I don't like that at all. Was a year later. Yeah, I always remember the year. It's 19... not 19. 20... what you said, 2009. I don't know the year for Lost Odyssey. But I've always for some reason remember the year for Demon Souls. Like, it was a really awesome year. It was that cool of an experience. So how many saves did I have in my OG game, I wonder? I had 2. I was at level 20. So, well, sorry old saves, but you're dead. Rest in peace. We start anew. Then we start at level 10. Oh, I didn't say they copied. What? I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just trying to remember the years. Because, like I said, 2009 to me was a really awesome year with Dark Souls, with Demon... I'm geeking. It's too early in the morning. With Demon Souls. But, yeah, I don't remember the year for Lost Odyssey, though. Uh-oh. Okay, now I believe this is where tutorial-esqueness starts kicking in, I think. I think. Now, I think we also have to deal with the wing this time, I believe. No? I don't know when it starts introducing the wing. Oh, okay. No, I'm pretty sure Cell didn't mean anything by it either. But yeah, I would imagine, like... I mean, even the fanfare... I mean, that sounds like a Final Fantasy knockoff. I mean, hell, this game even has a Sid, so... I mean, basically was Microsoft's Final Fantasy. It basically was. Man, that's shitty you can't turn the vibration off. So you can change the map size to 3 different sizes. Let's have it on, like, I do think this one suffered from some linearity. Down you go. They provided a counterpoint that didn't relate to what I was reporting. Ah. Why the hell are they providing the wing tutorial outside of combat? Oh, you needed an actual wing to do that. So like I said, I just don't remember a lot of this. Well, I asked what year Lost Odyssey came out. Well, no, I said I didn't know what year the two... Well, I know when Demon Souls comes out, but it came out, but I mainly meant I didn't know when Lost Odyssey came out. So, in relation to Demon Souls, I didn't know how close or far away... Okay, so there's a timer in the top middle. See, back in the day, I also wasn't really a fan of these kind of time type things. Like, I know lots of people love Legend of Dragoon, and I played and beaten it, and I liked the story and characters, but I sucked back then. Like, I don't know about now, but back then, I sucked at doing most of the... Like, the Purple Kung Fu guy was, like, the only guy I could do his entire attack thing. Like, half the other characters, I was so bad at doing a lot of their moves. So I just wasn't really into the whole thing. Okay, so... Or just not. So slightly increases damage. Nothing special though. Oh, did that hurt me? Yeah, that hurt me. Nowadays, you don't see a lot of Angel's Plume. Probably a revive item. Yeah. See, they still make a reference to a feather. But yeah, I think Dan's like the only other person that's played Lost Odyssey anything, in any capacity here. Because it sounds like everyone else hasn't really played Lost Odyssey before. So I guess it'll be a little interesting for everyone. Probably when I was younger, the only game I probably really liked that had like a timing mechanic to it was like Super Mario RPG, and that was probably, and I'm talking about the 7 stars. I don't actually like any of the other RPG Mario games. Well, not the paper. I like the paper ones, but I mean the Brothers series. Too much actiony command stuff for my taste. Like I've became more liking some of this stuff when done well. Like Mother 3 is a really good game in that sense. Well, it balances where you're not mandatorily forced to, but you can benefit from getting it. Unlike a game like Eternal Sonata, where it was practically mandatory to do it, or you were gonna likely lose most battles. And I like Eternal Sonata, but damn, some of those action commands could be like very annoying in that too. Though it was an interesting idea in the Eternal Sonata, where the battle system started off like really easy and handholdy, and it evolved over the course of the game, making it more difficult, like adding more challenging. So hold Xenoblade Chronicles. That's true too. The original Xenoblade Chronicles was really good. I loved the final boss. I thought that was an interesting way to make the final boss a little different from every other fight. See, I find like final bosses that ultimately challenge what you learn through the game, and that's why I liked it. Added a little twist to the mechanic to test your might. I liked that. And plus, I think it's weird they didn't do like a time mechanic for guarding though. Good morning, Pat. Welcome. We just started, so you haven't missed much. We're just getting reacquainted with the game a bit. Well, I am.
Only the strong survive.
I don't know how long this game is at all, either. It is a 4-disc game, but like I said, it went for pretty high fidelity on the 360. They were trying to really be like, ooh, ah. You don't even have to even, like, hit a button. You just run into the boxes. I guess that's kind of nice for speedrunning. Went over the box, quick! Long? Did you actually beat this game, Dan?
What?
I mean, it's 4 discs, so I would at least expect 60 hours, if not longer. Well, I generally gain like what? Let's see. I generally get like 6 hours a day on my stream days. See, to me, like 40, 60 hours is pretty normal for a lot of JRPGs. When you go way beyond 60 hours, you're getting into the really long time frames, like Persona 3, 4, and 5, or really hard to keep below 100 unless you just skip doing all the social link stuff. If you skip all the social link stuff, then yeah, you can make those Persona games really much shorter. But at the same time, you're making them slightly harder because you don't get a lot of the benefits, though.
Like taking candy from a baby.
No, you didn't? Well, it should be still interesting for you, then. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they added a zoom button. Kind of a weird thing myself. I guess just in case you really wanted to see something in detail, I guess. Yes. And goodbye, other old save. Rest in peace. Boss time? Oh look, survivals.
Hey, hey. What? That guy over there. He's still alive. Huh? Hey, you!
What about the others? You alone?
What does it look like?
What's your name? Your unit?
Second Lieutenant Kai Marganar, Commander, 17th Platoon, Armored Magic Troopers.
It's a miracle you made it. Come with me. This way. Unbelievable. One survivor.
Yeah. Amazing you made it out safe. Especially in that
Yeah, you know, now that he mentions that, actually, he doesn't really have any armor, Willie. So can I interact with these? Yes, I can. These ones I do have to hit a button. Why can't I just run into them? Assembly? I don't remember anything about assembly. Let's see. You can assemble wings, target system, remember unique components. There are many different kinds of components. These components can be owned in battle or found treasure chests. And the wing itself can be used. That was one weird edit. Let's see. On the wing assembly screen, you will find the wing formula list. See, I don't really remember too much about making wings. I didn't even remember wings being needed to do it. No, I don't need to see it again. They think, oh, you mean how they split the screen? Yeah, this game does that a few times. Let's see, I think there was a box just a wee bit back here. Aha! Thought I didn't notice that. Was there anything else? Oh, yeah, there's some more. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Yeah, you thought you had me there, didn't you, game? Alright, let's see if there's anything we can do here. So ultra, just improved targeting. Well, I'm already wearing a boozer wing, ain't I? Yeah. So obviously, I don't need to make another boozer wing. So I'm assuming over time you'll like find books or something for new recipes. Like I said, I don't remember a lot of the stuff in this game. It's been a very long, like, fuck, I don't know, I think I wasn't even working yet when this game came out. I don't think I had the job I currently have when this game came out. Yeah, it's pretty dead out there. I don't think the war is ended though. Really powerful magic, I would imagine. Oh yeah, this was very, aside from some of the hiccups because of going for high fidelity, this was a very impressive 360 game. Like I said, it does have a few hiccups here and there because of the 360 just wasn't very good at having so much crap. Like, to me, the 360 was kind of a hybrid of older technology trying to, especially late in its life, where you had to, like, download data from the discs onto the hard drives. That's why I did not get a lot of the late last-gen games, late life ones, on the 360. Like, so many of them, they'd have an install disc and then the play disc, and you had to install the disc on your hard drive. So if you had a small hard drive, yeah, the 360 probably not gonna go down in history as like the great classic system in the world, but it has some good games on it. There's every system pretty much usually at least has one okay-ish game at least on it. There's very few consoles that have literally nothing of interest on them. It's obviously consoles like that, well, they suffer a lot. No, let me out. Well, you're in a moving vehicle. Yeah, I don't quite remember who summoned the meteor. Oh, there's somebody unique back here. Yeah, it's kind of weird to think a lot of people had the 360 as their first console.
That's Officer Seth Balmore with the 43rd Magic Division. She's like you. She got out in one piece.
Really? You two are walking miracles. Hey,
Yeah, but clearly she can't be a party member. Yeah. PS3 still was where to go for JRPGs. I mean, I think it was a smart move for Microsoft to go and approach Mistwalker. Because Mistwalker, you know, were people who left Square Enix, basically. And it's like, okay, so they're starting up a new company. They could use some funds, so, you know, we slip some funds their way. They make a few exclusive for us. Why do I feel like I'm playing the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 5 and that horseback ride with Ocelot? The Wii U has some notable games. Currently, it still has a Fatal Frame game, Chronicle X, Tink Tink Tanks. I hear is a fun little cheap game that I've been meaning to get.
Get off, Lieutenant.
I said get off!
Council wishes to hear from a survivor, sir.
What about her? She's...
Sorry, not you, Officer Baltimore.
Hey, I'm a survivor too.
The Council has only summoned Lieutenant Argonar. Sit down and shut up.
Ooh.
Well, that's just weird.
Patriarch.
This way, Lieutenant.
That game wasn't out yet. Tank Tanks, I believe, was a launch game for the Wii U, if I remember correctly. But I think it was also an arcade game in Japan, too, I think. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the cuts. I think the idea was to try and do, like, dramatic shots, but, not really my cup of tea. But, hey, you know, I don't watch a lot of movies, so what do I know? But I do remember the game being pretty fun, though, so... Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's a lot of things you can kick and interact with, if I remember correctly, in this game. Anything else? Just like Radiant's story. I played a little, Radiant Historia was really good, but I played a little of Radiant Stories on the PS2. No, I wanted to run away. You can't force me. Why do they have those hooks on their heads? I have no idea. See, the enemies have these really tall metal helms, and then our guys have a weird loop. I don't know. Clearly, no one's learned from the British. Let's stand out as convenient as we can. Hide? What the hell is that? Hey, wait, what's that? Oh, that's on the pillow. I thought that was, I see. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to checking out more music in this game, since, you know, it's from Nubu. Oh, great. We put our life in this man's hands. Delightful. Don't kill me. I am very disappointed I cannot turn the Wumble off, though. Like, that was completely needless to even have Wumble, though. So, come on. You know, out of all the games with systems with Wumble, I actually have never really liked Wumble on the 360, really, honestly. I think it's mainly because the battery pack just makes it feel weird. Because normally when the batteries are, like, built into the controller, you know, you don't have this giant lump on the back of the controller, so... I think that kind of makes it feel strange to me, but eh. Yeah, man. I'm going. They're like, ugh. But yeah, you know, the reason I never really got fallen way into stories is because it has, like, these two storylines on how the character can go, and I just never could really make up my mind which way I wanted to go. Like, I feel like there's an interesting conspiracy idea to the story if I went the other way, but then I'm like, well, I won't get to see the storyline the other way. See, you can't do battle without looking fashionable. It isn't always about practicality. Oh, well, get on now. Get out of here. Oh, apparently it's the way I have to go. Well, then I better, let's see. Yeah, don't look like anything over there either. Is this Odyssey Souls? Nah. Doesn't really have Dark Souls-esque elements in it. It's pretty traditional in its JRPG-ness. Turn-based and that. The wing...
Guy, right? The soldier that can't die.
The wing thing's really the only thing that really stood out being really different to me in this game.
The 17th Division. That was the front line. They were smack in the middle of the Wall Highlands. No one could have survived that meteor crash.
So what you're saying is I'm a deserter.
But here you are, without a scratch.
Beg your pardon, Lieutenant, but it's really strange. The few we were able to save were far from the center of impact, and even those men were seriously injured.
No, because Torn was talking about... Oh, I get you. Yeah, you can make some really weird outfits in Souls games. That's true. You can look like a bizarro clown and still murder the hell out of people in Souls games. So you got me there.
It's hard to believe that anyone could have survived that inferno.
Well, I see this was the age of... oh, man. There. You got wobble your arms everywhere.
Then don't believe it.
The Council won't like that attitude.
The council's gonna have to deal with it.
Come on, tell us. How'd you make it?
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the... We need to make our arms always, like, wobble around a lot. I mean, do something more like it's like, oh, they're not gonna like that attitude or something. Do something I would think would be more normal than just wobbling your arms. I'm having Oblivion. Yeah, what were the like really bizarre interactions in Oblivion? I think there's some pretty weird ones in Oblivion if I remember correctly. Choo choo. I saw that flame. Microsoft Game Studios presents A Large Wad of Money. Produced by Mr. Rockwell by using such. I don't know anything about Field Plus though. Oh, there he is. Oh, they had someone separate won the 1,000? Huh. So somebody separately wrote the little short, well, not short, but the story, Dreams. Well, I guess you could call them PTSD flashbacks. Since they're all past things. Oh, look, we can make a monster. Put together. Whee! What if they made a playground, a JRPG? That reminds me of that other 360 RPG. The one that the people made Tales games, Traces? I believe that's what they call? What was that called? Because it had to do with, like, chains coming from the sky and shit. I barely played that one, though. I don't even really remember much about it. Is the Wind language literally just Hindu? Pandora? No. The one by Traces. See, Pandora's Tower deals with trying to get monster meat for a character who's like having weird monster problems. No, it's on the 360. Pandora's Tower was on the Wii. It has to do with like these chains, like from the sky. That tower clock thing just kind of reminded me of it.
30 years ago, a new power manifested itself onto the world. With its discovery came the magic industrial revolution. This power came to be called magic energy.
Ooh, wait.
Even now,
Legendary name.
there are none who can explain why this power, a power that merely lay buried within all living creatures, suddenly flourished as it did. Today, this magic energy permeates every corner of the world. It has changed the way people live, transformed the shape of industry, and has even altered the nature of war.
As it always does. On the signs, I'm not very good with other languages, so I'm definitely the wrong person to ask.
Have requested a truce?
Indeed. We heard that enough men were committed to cover the Wall Highlands, and that most of the Kent force were eliminated. This war was started by them. It's only right they withdraw.
We've also lost a tremendous number of troops. After suffering such a devastating loss, if the Goatsa were to strike now, there would be no way we could defend our country.
And there are also whispers that Goatsa was pulling strings behind the invasion.
What makes you think that the Goatsa were involved?
We have confirmed that a large amount of military hardware has been moved from Goatsa to Kent. We assume Goatsa plans to use Kent to keep things stirred up and destabilize Ura.
Are you saying that even the meteor crash was a Goatsan plot?
My lord, I have some disturbing information on that subject. We suspect that a situation at Grandstaff may have caused the meteor crash.
Grandstaff? This is not the first time that stories about him reached my ears.
This is not confirmed, but magic energy may have leaked out of Grandstaff, interfered with something in outer space, and precipitated this disaster.
Gongora,
Yes, my lord.
the Grand Staff falls under your jurisdiction. Do you have anything to say?
Nothing for the moment. Where did you get this information? Construction of Grand Staff is going smoothly.
Now that the forces of Ura have suffered such devastating losses, I think we have no other way to protect our land except with the magic energy that Grandstaff will provide. We should hold off on debating the pros and cons of Grandstaff until we've thoroughly reviewed the world's current situation.
What you say makes sense, but our plan to use magic energy is a double-edged sword. With all sorts of rumors flying around, we might want to halt construction of Grandstaff.
What?
Only temporarily. As soon as it's clear that Grandstaff had nothing to do with the meteor collision, we'll resume construction immediately, Gongora.
No comment. Okay, what an original name, Magic Energy. They couldn't call it Ethel, Mana, no. Yeah, it was pretty unoriginal. Bot killed. It's been a while since I've had a bot come into chat. Honestly, I don't know why Twitch doesn't crack down on that. Anyway. But there you go. I guess if you want to buy cheap fame, that'll get banned like immediately. And Wave Wing. Guess that pad could use that. Yeah. What the hell's the engraved wing then? Huh. Somebody's wing. So I guess I better talk to people then. I thought the Nemo. Oh, the name. Oh, I get the name of this sound familiar. Yeah, this was the game the Final Fantasy guy made after we left Squall. This is the game Dan picked and voted on. It had the highest votes, and we finished Freedom Wars, so it became the new Friday game. Except for me and some other chick, a group of like 7, 8 other people. So technically, that's all Walking Solo. Oh, you're fine. But yeah, Twitch. I wish Twitch would actually focus on some of the actual issues on the website. Oh yeah, I have so much bad times trying to chat on my phone. It's like, stop changing what I'm... Oh. That's what I get for hitting my controller. It's like, stop hitting, no. Controller. Thank you. It's like, stop changing what I'm typing, you stupid phone. It just doesn't like shorten handles for things. So who the hell's wing is this? Could have been a side quest thing. No. I want to see what's down this way. Probably ain't gonna let me. No. Thank you for widening. I didn't even widen it. Thank you for widening the thing you didn't wide. Good job. Oh, fuck. Come on. Battery shouldn't be dead. Yeah, it has good battery life. Control's just fucking old. Damn, you went far. Well, next time when we do Dark Souls, you can gladly join. Damn. Speaking of Dark Souls, I've been working on getting the eels for the Dark Moon Covenant, because I could never get them on my OG character. Summons are very slow, but I've been actually getting summons with my new character. Very slowly, though. But it just couldn't take the abuse. See, I said that at the beginning. If I can just not hit it, it should be fine. But no, I had to get all expressionary. But I got 20 of the eels. I think I need 30 the max rank the Dark Moon Covenant. And then I might actually go and platinum. Oh my goodness, this is like a terrible blow filter. Oh, that's awful. Oh, look how awful that. I mean, even like, ugh. Oh, that looks so awful until you get like near them and that. They become like a. I mean, he's so bizarrely outlined too. Just look, he looks like a cardboard cutout standing there until I get near him. It's like, oh yeah, I phased back into this reality. Phasing out. Well, I'm gonna have to talk to everyone probably to find out who owns this wing. And probably the reason for it is to cut down probably on the resources the game is eating up probably. It could just be for effect too. Because some games love doing blur for effects, and I'm not into blurs. I do not like blurs. I feel like it's just, ugh. Well, that's why I said if it's using it to cut down on resources, then it would make sense. I don't know if that's the case. So I can, like, find items and turn them in. Okay. That's so cool. Yeah, I believe there is someone in this town that will trigger one of the 1,000 memories. Go back to your Final Fantasy VII remake then, Atticus. I haven't even played I don't even own the remake. See, I like it when it's done right. Everything is completely clear. It looks See, it makes sense when it's distance, but no reason to blow. Yeah, I mean, it's so weird, because, I mean, that's not even that far. I mean, that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, like 9 feet away from him, and it blows. Like, that's weird. I mean, I can agree when it's like a really far distance, but, like, yeah, it's just, I think it's just trying to cut down on resources, probably. Can't see how fast he's moving, of course it would blow. Apparently, that's how fast things move when standing. Hopefully that's just this town. I don't know if that was common in a lot of the places in the game. I don't quite remember. See, you a shopkeeper? Yeah. These boxes I can... Oh, there's something I can kick. Like I said, there are a lot of interactive things you can kick and shit for items. You can't see how fast he's moving while standing still. Well, the blow effect's still out here. Ugh. But look at that dude, he looks like some fucking cardboard cutout. He doesn't look like he's a part of this reality. Wait, go back to see Doctor Who. Get back to your own dimension. You know what's weird is it's not doing it to, like, the buildings, as far as I can tell. It seems to just be doing it to the people. So that's also kind of weird. I guess his, on top of having memory problems, I guess he has vision problems too, I guess.
Well done. You may leave. Lieutenant Kaya Marganar, we thank you for a job well done. I am Roxio, chairman of the Central Council of Ura. Well, Lieutenant, it seems people are calling you the Immortal. We've heard there were almost no survivors from Ura or Kent after the meteor crashed on the Highlands. And yet, you appear to be unharmed, even though you were presumably at the precise point of impact. Tell me, how did you survive?
I don't know.
He's also very nonchalant about it.
Allow me to explain.
Oh no.
Fine. Speak.
Thank you, my lord. Actually, this man is immortal thanks to my magic energy. He is under a spell of immortality that I conjured.
I wish to know more. This immortality spell, how does it work?
I don't know.
What? Are you saying that you don't know about the spell cast on you?
I don't remember. I recall nothing.
See, does anyone here have any thoughts on the remake? We've had some discussion about those. I believe Dan and Aaron both possess Link's Awakening's remake, if I remember correctly. I think it's an okay investment if you've never played the original. Unless you really love it, and I do like Link's Awakening. It's on my, like, top 5 favorite Link games, but I don't feel like a huge need to really replay it. Pad's played it too. I'd say, you know, if you don't want to deal with the original Game Boy or Game Boy Color version, I mean, as far as I understand, it's pretty faithful. Didn't like the blur on the borders at all. They got a blur on the borders? That seems kind of weird. I forgot it's a spell. Yeah, so most everyone else always had it. My understanding, it's pretty faithful. It has some slight differences mechanically, like you can have more items equipped at one time, because it has some buttons dedicated to some items, and other buttons you can change the items. Well, in the original, you only had 2 buttons, and you had to switch out all of them all the time for things. But, yeah, overall, there are definitely worse remakes you could go for. I mean, look at Final Fantasy VII. It's literally nothing like what it's supposed to be. But that's a whole different topic, though. It's a good game. If you remember the original, it's very similar. We'll go heavy on the nostalgia.
My lord, this man has lost his memory. However, he is skilled in magic energy. So I have been studying his abilities.
Then what can you tell us, Gongora?
With all due respect, my lord, the spell is a curse. It is said that merely hearing it brings death near. For the safety of everyone, it is better that the spell be kept secret.
And then we'll go. Your Honor, I don't feel like we should just go with his word on this here. I'm getting bad guy vibes here. Let's see. They blurred the borders to give it a depth effect. Yeah, I don't really think that would be needed in a top-down Zelda-esque game. It's called Tilt Shift, and it's used to think it's miniature. If you haven't played it, then it's a fairly simple Zelda game since it was originally on the Game Boy and it couldn't do much. Look not like. But, honestly, I think it's still a really solid Zelda experience. For something that was on the original Game Boy, it did quite a really good job.
Very well. Since I trust your studied opinion, I shall take your word that we should not know the spell. Death is determined by fate, and one cannot fight it. Lieutenant, since it seems that you cannot be killed, the Council would like to bestow a special mission on you.
Yeah, it's like, I want to send you on a death mission to test this out here. Blood pots, or what would have been off-screen in the original. Yeah, from what I understand, it generates the whole world at one time, so you don't have the screen transitioning.
We want you to go to Grandstaff.
My lord.
Gongora, you cannot keep this hidden any longer. Till now, construction has been left up to you, but we've lost contact with the site.
It's just that...
Gongora!
Are you questioning my authority?
Until we can confirm that Grandstaff project is safe, construction shall be suspended.
Well, I mean, if they've had no contact with them, how is there any construction going on? People are too obsessed with textures being blasted into the retinas. I don't need fancy graphics. I just want it to look decent and at least at a minimum be 30 frames at least. I mean, if you can't at least a minimum keep 30 frames, you need to go back to the drawing board. Because that's the minimum standard. You shouldn't be below 30 frames. Or if it's a check mark in the bad department, regardless of even if the game at the end of the day is a good game. And it doesn't like destroy experience, but it's still a bad mark, if you know what I mean.
Yes, my lord.
So now, Lieutenant Argonar. You know of Grandstaff, under construction in the Sea of Bas?
Yes?
I've heard that it's a magic staff.
Yeah, it's a very gigantic magic
Yes,
staff.
it is. As you just heard, all communications with the site have been cut off for some time now. Considering the danger from magic energy leaks, we suspect that no one can investigate the possible cause, except someone immortal.
Well, there is someone else.
What did you say?
At the Wall Highlands, another immortal. Her name is Balmor.
Well then, this other one shall accompany you. I shall summon her. Quickly, make the arrangements.
Quickly, now, get on it! Speaking of frames per second, what does Link's Awakening 1 at? My understanding, I believe, undocked, it has some frame problems, but I think when it's undocked, I think it runs more solid, I think. Usually, my understanding, usually the game undocked usually runs better. Oh, no, hey. Aaron didn't mean anything with Torn. Everyone calm down. But yeah, I just wanted to be stable myself. How long till you complain? I didn't complain about the textures. I complained about the blur. Like, it's just bizarre blurring. We don't need to be calling anyone names here, people. Everything's cool. Aaron's just saying he does, like, I don't really care too much so long as it's just stable is all I really want. Oh man, now you're complaining about frame rate. You must have been by the PC Master Race. One of us. Aaron's more of just a sarcastic person. Like, I don't know if you ever seen any of the videos with Aaron talking. He just, he has that natural sarcasm to his way of talking. Some people say I'm really good at sarcasm too, but I'm like, I very rarely ever tried to be sarcastic. Like, that's like what Pixie and Matt always say. It's like, you know, it's funny because you just don't even realize it.
Right away, my lord.
So, I don't consider myself sarcastic at all, but some people tell me I'm good at it, and I'm like, Now, Aaron, to me, Aaron is the master of sarcasm. Like, you need to develop a character of sarcasm, you should just base him on Aaron. He knows the way of the sarcasm so well. So good at it. But no need to be mean, people. It's all cool. It's all cool. Please, no fighting. But yeah, I mean, Joey, I don't really consider myself a graphic person. I just want stable frame rate. I don't want going from 30 to 2 and then back to 30 and that. You know, I just want it to be stable frame rate. You know, I can deal with different art styles and things. I may not necessarily like an art style of that, but the only real problem I have is the wumble and just the blur effect is weird in this.
My lord, pardon me for saying this,
I just want stable, like I said. Yeah, Aaron doesn't mean any, at least I would hope so. I mean, Aaron generally just... Aaron's pretty cool with it. See, I've got... yeah, well, that's true, too. Well, did someone call you something? No, I just meant like saying the calling the one name is all I was talking about. What's on? I mean, you can be honest about your opinion, saying like you. I just meant when you said you said the C word. That's all I'm talking about. Let's see. I don't care about flames as long as it's playable. Yeah, I mean, I just want playable and stable. Yeah, I'm just saying that just watch on the name calling, you know? You obviously can say, you know, like the part where you said, you know, if you find someone doesn't, where was it? Well, you said, you know, you can tell if someone doesn't care about flames, ignore. That's fine. I just meant when you said the C word, man. I mean, I'm not here to be Mr. Censorship or anything. That, I mean, you generally say whatever you want. I just saying there's no need to go to that level. We're all civilized people here. But I just want stable. I mean, I have a number of games I like that have terrible frame rate. I mean, just look at Earth Defense Force. Earth Defense Force is like, the Italian series is notorious for terrible frame rate. Well, like I said, Aaron's kind of a sarcastic type person, so I'm sure he didn't mean any offense about it. And I don't think he generally meant it straight at you. He just basically means he doesn't care about flames. And that's fine if you two disagree on that. That's fine. We can all care to agree to disagree on different things, you know?
And I'm building Grand Staff for the sake of our nation and its people.
Enough! We will await Kayam's return and report.
Of course, my lord.
Oh, you know, he has those curvy little type of shoes. Just a little curve there.
You are dismissed, Lieutenant.
Get on it. Hut hut. I'm just saying we don't let's see. Well, he didn't directly name call anyone. I mean, yeah, I'm just saying he didn't direct any name calling towards you. He just meant he didn't care about flames. I mean, I'm not necessarily giving him an excuse. He just, like, so, you know, I'm pretty, like, I cuss a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I cuss a lot, but to me, there's a difference between, like, fuck my controller versus saying fuck so-and-so individual. You know, like, saying it to my controller shouldn't matter to anyone because it's an inanimate object. Saying it directly to a person, you know, that you have a fair right to have offense to that. I mean, he didn't call you a name. He just said he don't know and don't care about flames. I mean, you can say it was maybe a little blunt, but I mean, he didn't call you a name. Yeah, he just doesn't care about the flames. I mean, I'd say you can all be honest about your opinions on that. I'm not saying. I'm just saying don't be name calling each other stuff. I mean, Aaron didn't name call anything. He just said he didn't care about flames. If he said offensive word, I didn't see one. But I'm just saying don't like. You can obviously disagree. That's fine. I'm not here to censor disagreement or anything. I'm just saying try to not name call each other is all I'm saying, Waton. I mean, I'm sorry if you took offense. I mean, a lot of times Dan hurts my feelings a lot of times. He doesn't realize it at times. And, you know, I sometimes try to be like, I know he's joking, but sometimes he lays it on a little thick at times that, you know, I'm almost 100% certain that Aaron meant absolutely no offense if you took any offense to it with Torn now. He just had, like, if you took any sarcasm from it, like, it's just kind of normal then, but he didn't call you anything, so. But that's all I'm asking. Just please don't name call each other or anything. Yeah. So if everyone's good, I want to just finish the dialogue, and I'm going to take a quick break. Okay, so we go to the end, the progress the story. You can also zoom in. Oh, on the map thing. Yeah. For a second, I thought I was talking about the other zoom feature. Well, that was a pretty... You know, I know I, like, always throw a little shade to Dragon Quest VII's opening being, like, what was it, like, fucking 2 hours long, but we're way over an hour and barely got anything really started in this.